I suppose I'm leveled back out from this morning, yes. I deleted those 2 videos since they did nothing but provoke me. Little conversation at the beginning, I just thought about it, right? Like with the transient statement and this and that, right? Transient means only here for a short time, yes. And that's really funny that that was stated, right? Because I specifically one time remember seeing, I was in the underground somewhere, all right? And there were all these kids under there. And they all had like blacked out eyes, little black kids. And it was a black man that was talking to me, yes. But the kids asked me something about my presence there. And the man told them, she's only here for a short time. She's not staying, she's only here for a short time. You could imagine my relief, yeah. Because I was like, what the hell is this? Right? Put on some different frequency, right? Ones that words cannot be manipulated through. Ones that wouldn't pick up a clear signal if you tried. Yeah. Ones that can't be bent. Played that, seemed to work well. Woke up. Reviewed the last 2 recordings that I did. I didn't review them before I went to bed because I needed to go to bed. I get so aggravated, right? Because this place has been nothing but a constant. I just want to live my quiet little existence, do what little good, help teach what little good that I can, right? And sometimes I wonder, would it even fucking matter? Would it even fucking matter, right? Because I know that I have gone about in this world doing what I know is right and navigating that by my heart, right? And basing it on experiences that I have watched unfold because people did not make proper decisions, right? And so it affected me in a particular way. So I want to make sure that I know that whenever I encounter this stuff in my own life and I have to make that decision for someone else, I make the decisions that I do for that someone else, right? Because I understand, right? So that is how I have tried to live my life. But this world is nothing but more than an attack on the good while it pretends to be good. Yeah. And it comes from all directions, right? And progress, forget that. That wasn't written in your, that wasn't written in your order, right? Because some fuckhead with no self-restraint set the course, yeah? So forget about it, right? Because unless I'm willing, and I'm not, to pretend to be a certain way, to appease people in a certain way, because it's not based on the right things. Decisions are not based on the right things here. People do not operate from the right place here. And boy, is that really fucking hard for the ones that do. But we still manage, yeah. You'll never see us on a fucking corporate ladder. You'll never see us kissing anyone, any shithead's ass. You'll never see it, right? Nope. Well, because the trade off isn't worth it. It isn't worth it to me, right? Because I know what that leads to, right? And we can go over my childhood and the copious amounts of lessons that I learned from it. The lessons aside, that's how I developed my principles and my morals and what I will and won't compromise on. Because some people you just can't compromise with. Soulless things you can't compromise with. Unless you want yourself in a compromising position, yes. So I choose to, despite it all, operate the way I choose to operate. I choose to be more helpful than hurtful, yeah. And that is a conscious choice that I make. Everything is a conscious choice that I make. I cannot say that for much of anything here, yeah. Other people make decisions based on what is it gonna look like? What is it gonna sound like? Are they gonna like me? Are they gonna blah 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 blah? I'm not interested in that. I don't care. Right? There is just something about being dehumanized for so long and being hurt for so long, right? That just gives me this air of I don't fucking owe you that. You earn that. And if you don't fucking earn it, then I'm not fucking right. Because I'm fucking tired. Right? My spirit is tired. My soul is tired. I do not have time to fucking lend it to empty things. That is why, that is a big part of why I do not fucking, no. They will never be satisfied. It is an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things that you can never satisfy. Right? You could empty yourself out for these types of people and beings, and they will never be fucking satisfied. They will suck the life force out of you and fucking toss you. And then whenever you get it back, they'll come back and try again. Yeah? That's how they work. There's no need to just go and fucking just give it to anyone, right? No. They'll seek you out to fucking drain you, okay? right? There's been many of job interviews that I have interviewed for that I have been way more than fucking qualified. Way more than fucking qualified, right? But I didn't get it. Why? Because I didn't fucking kiss their ass. I didn't come across the way that they wanted me to, right? Because fake doesn't like real. And it's a fake ass world. People don't even know how to be fucking human. People don't even know how to fucking make decisions and judgments, right? But every fucking single one of them will claim a fucking religion and go sit in a fucking building and fucking pretend like they are better than everybody else, won't they? Just like they pretend they're better than me whenever I fucking sit across from them, yeah? And I know that when I come into their sphere and they make the wrong fucking decision, their judgment begins whenever our conversation ends. Fact, every fucking place I go, that is the case. It is just one long, constant fucking test, right? It is. People don't see it that way. If they did see it that way, and if they did believe that if nothing else in the natural world, something above them fucking judges shit, and if they thoroughly believed that or understood that, right, like there would be no error in their day to day. But that is not their focus. That is not what they're fucking worried about. It's not, right? Because this is a short term, give it to me now kind of world, isn't it? It is. I could tell you every fucking thing that is wrong with the way that people fucking think and operate in this world. And that is exactly why I work overnight and I stay away from it as much as possible. It is peaceful when they all shut the fuck up, stay in their little houses, and go to fucking sleep. Of course, then it's just me and the fucking, but as well as it is with that, it is the other. And I have every fucking right to get aggravated, frustrated, feel however the fuck I want, right? With my energy being invaded by nefarious things, right? I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for any of it. I didn't ask for anyone's fucking degeneracy. I didn't ask for the fucking nastiness. I didn't, right? Am I putting that out into the world? Absolutely not. So why in the fuck are you in mine? And everyone has perverted everything, right? And everyone has fucking twisted everything. And everyone has fucking corrupted everything. That one would be a fucking fool to ever fucking put themselves in the same fucking group as anyone else here, yeah? I certainly don't. Because I know the amount of work and I know what my fucking life looks like, right? And I know how I've navigated, right? And how I've operated and the fucking results of it, right? Now, I could be a negative Nancy and just be like, it's just blah, 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 blah. Right. Well, it has, right? But then there's the other stuff, right? And there's a reason that I can do that stuff and no one else can, right? It's not some fucking, like, anomalous miracle. I like to feel like I worked for that because I do every fucking day. I get up and I do this. I'm not worried about what fucking celebrity, blah, 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 blah. I'm not worried about that shit. I'm not worried about fucking politicians. What I am worried about is how those people fucking corrupt this world. But I am not fucking licking their balls and yeah, worshiping them. Yes, basically. Like, I don't even do that in my fucking direct life. Why the fuck would I? Like, in my immediate, like, whatever. Why the fuck would I? Like, people just, it just blows my mind how a TV, like, gives people fucking, it just blows my mind. Or a fucking phone, you know? Right, sure. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to take a break from this. I'm gonna watch some garbage, right? Rare, far few between, but yeah, sometimes I do that. But I still take what I can learn from it, right? Like with the angel tree thing, like I really thought about that before I thought about a coworker at work, right? So it's never wasted. And as frustrated as I get, right? My beliefs won't budge, okay? My beliefs will not budge. That a fucking billion corrupt man to my one self, right? You're not stronger than me. You're not better than me. You're not smarter than me. You don't consider all the variables like me. You don't consider probability like me. You don't strategize like me. And chances are I know you better than you know you. Yeah? Because you're all the fucking same. Right? That was a flaw in the design. When you all work the same, operate the same, fucking do the same shit, right? Very fucking predictable. You're like a predictable model. It's not very fucking hard. And I don't need a fucking supercomputer or a fucking quantum computer to fucking figure it out. My brain is well enough. Right? You fucking idiots. I can call them whatever I want because trust me, whatever they'll call me is much, much worse, is it not? How they'll treat me is much, much worse, is it not? And then again, I will just sit and know and sleep peacefully at the end of the fucking day. Oh, we want to address the little starvation thing. You know, I really just am not hungry. I don't know what the fuck is going on, right? I'm just not. And that's okay. Because who the fuck said that we needed to consume so much anyways, right? And never mind that it's all fucking poison anyways, right? So the less the better, truthfully, right? There's a time when you realize that everything that was ever written, everything that was ever told to you was bought by someone. Someone paid someone off to say it. So then the only thing that you're left with is your internal compass, yeah? And it is well enough if the internal compass says, hey, it is well enough. And then even whenever you think that you're eating real things, yes, they've already genetically modified it to fucking back. So it's not even in its original state. Yeah. So truth is, you probably shouldn't be consuming any of it. I can't even eat a fucking steak now without looking through it and looking for fucking parasites and shit, yeah? Like when I tell you it's very fucking difficult for me to eat that fucking steak that I cooked, it is. I was picking through it like a fucking child. So then what? Then what? Right? There's a time where you become spiritually incompatible with it, with this place, and then you become physically incompatible with it. Yeah. So then what? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah. That's that. Yeah. Soon I'll have to go to work, and that's okay because it's a quiet night. Yeah.